Hey everybody. As you can tell, I am not in the gym right now. I'm in my barn. Um, but I've been wanting to do a video about this for quite some time and I just haven't gotten around to doing it. And that is this grazing muzzle. So this is a Green Guard grazing muzzle. I got it off Amazon. And it is $100. So I had been looking at these grazing muzzles for a long time. And I was like, oh, 100, it's over 100, it's like 110. And I was like, I don't know if I really want to take the chance, like if it doesn't work, then I'm stuck spending $100. Whereas like the other ones that I've been getting were like 30, 35. And what I was finding was the ones that were like 35, like in August, I'd have to buy another one because my horse would have eaten a hole. So there's a small hole and she just makes it so big that she's just basically eating grass. And, the muzzle isn't really doing anything anymore. So I got kind of annoyed with that. And so last spring, I was like, all right, fine. I'm going to do it. I'm going to buy these $100 grazing muzzles and see if they work. Well, and the other thing was my Friesian, I couldn't keep the grazing muzzle on her face. And I thought, well, maybe if I get this one, it'll stay on her face. Well, so a good thing and a bad thing about this grazing muzzle. I still couldn't keep it on her freaking face, which was really annoying. So I spent $100 on a grazing muzzle and I eventually just gave up because I couldn't keep the halter on her. I couldn't keep the grazing muzzle on her damn face. She self-regulates a lot better than my draft. So, it wasn't that big of a deal. She didn't get that fat. I might have to figure something out if she ever gets metabolic disease. But my other girl, the older lady, she kept it on her face. And look at this. It looks almost, there's a little bit of wear right here, but it looks basically almost the same as it did when I bought it. So not only did this last from May through October and a little bit into November. I think I still had it on her a little bit into November because the grass was still growing because it was pretty warm. And it looks almost exactly the same as it did when I bought it. So yes. That's amazing because right there, that's like a year and a half's worth of the other grazing muzzles. And this will last me at least another year, at least another probably full season, if not longer. So I'm pretty psyched about that because she would eat a hole in that thing so quick. And then she'd just be, she was in the best shape of her life this summer, not being in full work because she's semi-retired, because she had a grazing muzzle on and I had her in a much bigger pasture that she had to go like up and down a hill a bunch of times. So that I highly, if you're on the fence about these grazing muzzles because they're expensive, and you have a horse that eats through the less expensive grazing muzzles, 100% get one of these. It doesn't bother her. She didn't get any rubs from it either, which is something that I deal with the other grazing muzzles. She gets wicked rubs under her chin. No rubs. I didn't have to worry about that. I think some people have had issues with that, but when I was reading reviews of them, but I did not have that issue at all. She wore it. So in the middle of the summer, she was wearing it 15, 16 hours a day. And she never got rubs from it. So that was pretty exciting too. So it's not gonna, if you have a horse that's a Houdini and takes their muzzle off, it's not gonna help with that. But if you have a horse that eats through muzzles and potentially gets rubs from them, or gets rubs from them, this 100% will deal with the eating through part of it. Your horse will not be able to eat through this in a summer. And as far as, my horse is pretty good at that and she didn't. So, and also, and it potentially could cure the rub issue, which, cause I didn't have that. Like I said, when I was reading reviews of them, some people did still have issues with with them rubbing, but I didn't have that problem. So it just comes with these 4 leather straps that attaches to whatever halter you're using. So pretty simple to do. The leather strap on this one broke, but it was below the buckle, so no big deal. And yeah, I highly recommend them. Green Guard grazing muzzles. You can get them on Amazon, or you could get them from I think you can probably get them from Green Guard as well, straight from the manufacturer. But yeah, there's hardly even any like chew marks in this thing. So yeah, again, this is a video I've been wanting to make like since last summer, and I just hadn't gotten around to it. And I just wanted to, you know, do a farm related video so that people could, you know, maybe save, you know, as expensive as these are, save some money because you're not buying 2 a year. And also like save some headache with a horse that, you know, with horses that have metabolic issues, Cushing's, you know, whatever. This thing is great. So that's that. I hope you all have a great weekend. It's Friday, and I'll see you next week with more videos. Actual fitness videos. I do kind of want to start doing a little bit more barn videos, but I don't necessarily know if I have like a whole ton of content for them. But so I'll see you all next week. Bye.